What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, back with another edition of Mr. Cowboys View of the World. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell when I go live, all that good stuff. Yeah, today's video is going to be about a topic that a lot of people know about. A lot of people have never been blessed to experience it. Some never will. Some love it. It's about being a father. I am a father of 6 children. That is my pride and joy. I love my babies. And I'm just going to talk about my journey through fatherhood and what it's been like and that experience. I got two of my kids with me now, my oldest two. Y'all want to come on over here? My Johnny and my Jalea. my JJ is 8, my Leah is 11. I became a father at 20 years old. So these are my young goons who made me grow up real fast. I was super immature. I wasn't ready to become a father. I was a kid acting as a man. Leah was born when I was 20. JJ was born when I was 23. But I stepped up to the plate, and they've never went without. I'm on birth certificates. I was there when they was born. I was there when Leah was born. I was actually with Leah when JJ was born, and I went straight to the hospital. But I've been in their life every day since day one. No excuses, no blames. Me and their mother haven't been together since Shell was 2. And that's a whole different story. Oh, y'all can go lift weights now if y'all want. And then I have y'all come back and y'all can say what y'all favorite part of Daddy is. But I just wanted to address that because, fatherlessness is a big issue in our community. And there could be a lot of issues or reasons why kids don't have fathers. Like I have 2 children that I haven't seen or talked to since September 15th. Jacoby and Jace, they're in Dallas, Texas, and I love them boys dearly. Shout out Monster and Bug, Daddy loves you. And due to unfortunate circumstances, me and their mother don't have the best relationship, and I don't get to have the relationship with them and be the father with them that I would like to be or that they deserve to have, and I know that's going to affect them in life. So as a man with these 2, I have a pretty decent relationship with their mom. I've been in their life since they've been born. It hasn't always been beautiful, but I feel like as a man, if you make a bed, you lay in it. And one thing we know is that the children need their fathers. Not just their fathers, but they need to see their parents working together, as a team, building respectful conversations. And all of that trickles down to what they could be. I mean, these 2 children here, man, they've only went to charter and private schools. They both play soccer. Daughter also plays basketball. Son has golf lessons. And I grew up in a homeless shelter. So you can break the cycle of dysfunction, of poverty, of whatever it is. You just have to step up to the plate and say, I'm not going to allow my children to go through this. I'm just using myself as an example because so many of us say, well, I come from this hard stuff, and I come from poverty, and I come from this, and I did too. But once you become a parent, you got to throw away your issues and your problems and your desires to the side and decide if you really want what's best for your children, if you really want what's best for their life. I mean, it's easy to talk about it, but it's another thing to really do what's best for your kids and to really put them in a position where they don't have to deal with any hardship, any pain. One thing I pride myself on is my children live a life out of a Disney movie. And I don't have a problem with saying that. I don't feel like that poverty needs to be part of our lives because we're black. I don't feel like we need to experience hardship in America. But it's on us as mothers and fathers to work together and say, you know what? I know that's what the news is saying. I know that's what the media is saying. But we're going to put our kids in a different position. They're not going to have to go through that. They're not going to have to deal with these problems. Because at the end of the day, it's all a choice up to you. You decide how far your children can go. You decide what type of life they have to live and the things they have to be around and the environments they have to grow up in. And I knew for sure, 100%, I didn't want my babies to experience nothing that I had to experience as a kid. They don't need to have to go lay in the bathtub because there's bullets coming through the house. They don't need to hear police sirens all night. Like, there's just a lot of things that we know we don't want our children to be exposed to. And we have to be honest with our kids. We can tell them all day and all night that the cops are a threat and that you're oppressed, but we know that's not true. We know that anybody can be anything they want to be. with faith, consistency, and hard work. And if you drill that message into their head, you plant that seed that you could be anything, you could be anything, you could do anything, then that's most likely the reality will be the outcome of their life, because their confidence will be so high because it's instilled in them by their parents, you know. No belief is needed around you when there's belief in you. And the belief in you comes from your parents. Your parents drill that in you, man. Everything about me is my mom and my dad. Even when we was living in a homeless shelter, even when we didn't have lights and we didn't have gas and we didn't have water, I never felt like I couldn't be something in my future, or I never felt like that my current state determined how far I can go in life. And I solely, credit my parents for that. Society always told me what I couldn't be because of my skin color, or what I couldn't do because I started getting tattoos at a young age. My parents never discouraged me. They just tell me, instead of looking to get a brick road today, put a brick down every day. And what do you know? I'm almost 32, and I got a pretty nice brick road. And now it's for me to go back and share the knowledge to the rest of the young boys where I grow up and say, man, I know what it's like to be dealt the hard hand. I was a father of 4 by the age of 24. Down bad. Mother overdosed at 25. It gets ugly. I agree. But when it gets ugly and it gets hard, man, what do? Do you run? Do you fold? Or do you stand 10 toes down and say, God didn't give me nothing I can't handle, so let me figure out how to handle this? I had to make that choice. It wasn't easy. I remember the depression. I remember the not eating. I remember the digestive issues. I went through it all. And I came on the other side of man. And I'm a living testimony that if I'm able to handle it, okay, baby. I think every man can. I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm holier than thou. I just didn't quit. And I want more people to hear my story and hear my testimony. Hey, don't quit, bro. I know what it's like to be a father. I know what it's like to have baby mamas. I know what it's like to argue. I know what it's like to grow up in a home of domestic violence. All of it. My dad wrecked my first car when I was 16. I was at the basketball court playing basketball. He was drunk and wrecked my car. But I don't have no hate in my heart. I don't have no anger towards anybody. Even my 2 children that I haven't talked to since September 15th, Kobe and Jace, I have no anger towards their mother. Because I understand in her mind, she, honest to God, feels like she's making the best choice. She was raised without a father. So she's never dealt with the demons of what happened for her growing up, only with the single mother. So who am I to judge her? I have compassion for her. I have love for her. I pray every day for my boys. Every day I'm asking God, protect my sons until they can be with me again. And the 4 children that I got in here, I got my 2 big ones, and I got my little babies upstairs asleep. Fatherhood is a blessing. And I'm sure I'm not the only man that feels this way, man. But when my baby falls asleep on my chest, or when I get to change my son's diaper, we doing potty training now. And he just woke up and had to go potty this morning, and it was one of the greatest feelings in the world. And I'm just here to be open, man. I want more men to talk about how they love being a father, love being a husband. Hey, Leah, JJ. I want each one of y'all to come say something before the video get over. JJ, what's your favorite part of living with Daddy?
You get to lift weights.
All right, it's Leah's turn. Leah, what's your favorite part about living with Daddy?
That I get to hang out with Daddy, play basketball, soccer all the time.
Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys a lot, and I just wanted to give y'all some camera time. Fatherhood is a blessing. Fatherhood is dope. And that is all.
My daddy's dope.
So, spend more time with your kids. Drink water. Take vitamins. And that's all. Until next time, YouTube, don't forget to spread love, spread positive vibes, and do not forget to, like, share, subscribe, you dig? I'm out. Peace.